everyone. My name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining me again for another video. Today I'm joined by Matt Lane from Matt Lane Fitness.
How you guys doing? Good to see you.
It's kind of interesting going back to this style of video because I don't think we've done this since My Friend Watches took off, but we used to do a lot of videos just like sitting at the computer like this. So today we're doing a tier list. We're doing the MCU Phase 1 tier list. Do you know what a tier list is?
What the hell's a tier list? I don't know.
Essentially, it's just we're going to be rating the movies. Right here is the tier list, S being like the highest it can possibly go.
What does that stand for? Super?
Yes, sure. And then F being like the worst. We're going to be doing 3 videos. I'm going to release them back to back to back. The first one will be the MCU Phase 1. So we're going to do like the phases. Okay. So this is like Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and the first Avengers movie. Okay. What I'm really interested to see, because we rated all these movies, I think, or did we start rating them later?
I feel like we did rate them from the very beginning.
Yeah, we may have. So if anybody has the ratings, and I know somebody does because they would always comment on it, I don't know how this is going to stand, but maybe this is a good time to see over time kind of where we're at with it.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So the very first one, the thing that started off the MCU was the very first Iron Man, which you became... which you really loved and stuff. And we got to see Iron Man's full evolution all the way to the end game.
Yes. If you don't know, Iron Man's my favorite by far. Yeah.
I would love to go back and like watch those My Friend Watches videos because I really haven't gone back and seen them. I think I remember calling one of the movies quaint.
Yeah,
I don't remember which one. It might have been the first Avengers. I don't know. So on this tier list, Iron Man, where would you place this? I would probably place the first Iron Man roughly like in the B tier. Pretty good. I would say like C would be too low. I would say like B-ish.
It's so funny. I agree with you now, knowing the full scale of the entire MCU.
Yeah. So you'd say B? Mm-hmm. It's going to be your tier list, so don't let me sway you. I was just giving kind of where I put it.
But I do got to say that the S and A spot, it's going to be pretty jam-packed.
The Incredible Hulk.
F.
You put it at the very, very bottom?
That was my worst. That was my least. Well, Doctor Strange is pretty rough.
That infuriates me.
No, but Hulk is on the bottom.
Hulk
is on the bottom.
I would probably put Hulk around D or E personally, I think. But yeah, I know that the Incredible Hulk is considered to be not one of the best. Up next is Iron Man 2. So this is the one with the guy with the whips and stuff.
I remember liking that one better than I liked 3, but I don't believe I liked it better than 1. I'm gonna have to C. Go C.
C?
Yeah.
I would probably put it... I'd probably put it on par with 1. I'd probably put it at B.
Really?
If it was me. Up next is the very first Thor movie. It's hard for me to look at these movies now because I just started my God in the MCU series where I've been like looking in depth at these movies, and all I can think of now is somebody that thinks that Thor is Satan. So if you haven't seen that, make sure to check out that episode.
And you know what? Maybe this is a good time to plug it. So funny thing is, I did go back and rewatch a lot, like almost all of the My Friend Watches.
Oh, you did?
And then also the actual movies, rifling through it, because I have the top 9 Bygone Gym moments video. Actually, that's plugged down below if you want to check that out. And I went through all them trying to find all those Bygone Gym moments. So it's coming back to me. Thor, I think I would give it a B. I think so.
You had the bleached eyebrows. Remember that in the first one? They were like really yellow, like really really blonde.
I do know.
The first Captain America would probably be A for me. And I remember you not liking it as much. Where would you put the first Captain America?
Still knowing it now and what it ends up being.
But you have to think of it like on its own too.
D. You asked.
That really makes me sad. That really saddens me. But it's your tier list, so you know what you're doing. I don't have my arm for my mic, so sorry about this. I know this has got to be distracting. Oh, sure. Yeah. That would be great. Yeah. You could have done that the whole time. Just kidding. And then the very first Avengers movie that brought all of these together.
Oh, man. Oh, I really didn't leave myself enough room. I remember this one. I remember at one point I was like, this is my favorite movie.
Of the first Avengers?
The first Avengers was fantastic. I guess I'll give it an A, knowing that there's so much more to come for the top, for S.
Yeah. Well, this was a pretty quick tier list. In real time, we'll go ahead and jump into the second phase. I'm thinking that phase 3 is really going to be the big one because it's twice as long.
We've done like 48 of these, so I've lost track. I was expecting so many more little squares.
You know, it's weird because it's probably going to be like a normal length video, but to us, because we're used to making like 20-minute long videos every week.
Remember when you used to make like 3-minute videos?
Oh, I couldn't even imagine now. Do you have a favorite moment from phase 1? So I'll start this. I think for me, really Captain America, because I know that everybody loved Iron Man. They got to experience Iron Man for 2 movies in the very first phase.
Yeah.
So I think that he kind of had an edge as like the leader of the Avengers, and people already kind of liked him. But for me, I just relate more to Captain America. I just like him more.
Yeah.
And then that being the movie that led into the first Avengers was really kind of what sold me totally.
Yeah. So, I mean, I remember Iron Man, the first one, just falling in love with Tony. I guess a piece of me enjoyed that arrogance piece of him.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but I loved that. But even more so, I loved the first Avengers. That moment where everybody came together, like that's when I actually could give a head nod to Captain America, and like just seeing them all together worked so beautifully.
It took you a while to really warm up to Captain America. Even by the Winter Soldier, you still weren't there.
No, I wasn't convinced by then, but
by the end.
By the end.
All right, we're gonna release the next tier list tomorrow, so just check out for that. Matt has uploaded his top 9 Bygone Jim moments.
I wanted to be real awkward and specific. Yeah, I went through basically all of those videos and found 20, but also the top 9. It'll be in there. Just go check it out.
Very good. Leave this video a like, helps my channel out a lot. Comment down below letting us know what you think. Consider subscribing if you want to see more fun content like this. Check out my Patreon for cool behind the scenes and early access to videos like this one. Make sure you check out Matt's channel as well. Link to his channel will be in the description below. You don't have to be perfect at this MCU tier list thing. Just try to be better than Matt every day.